the Raeaon could see that their fellow races made by the other angels of elves and dwarves were flourishing and doing well in Paleria. This made Xerus wish for a race of his own race. However, he could not just make them equal. No, his race had to become the ruling race. The real reason Xerus made Mondazand was to make it his base of operation for his plots and plans. Xerus, Skilko, and the rest of the Raeaon went to Demusa's palace and spoke to him about joining him in his rebellion and ruling the world together, while Senko refused and started attacking. In the fighting, the other loyal Magyar and angels joined Helsanko. However, during the fighting, a large chunk of Mondazand was knocked off. Xerus managed to escape, but the chunk of land that was knocked off fell to Paleria, and this new land became Mondazand. Mondazand was full of Anlok. The Magyar wished not to dwell there, for they wished Paleria to remain a place for the lesser races of dwarves and elves. But some Anlark did dwell there. Their land gave them power, more than Granier. This did have a side effect of drawing them closer to Xerus' control and influence, and weakening them overall. Raeaon went to this land to try to corrupt more creatures on their side, because they were more powerful than dwarves and elves. Mondazand was a mountainous and divided land. The Anlark had many smaller kingdoms. Some were in the mountains, plains, or on the coast. The most loyal group was near the south gate of Massar. The Raeaon wished to corrupt and destroy this kingdom the most, for then they could go to Grania and wage open war against them. The Raeaon thought it was too hard to conquer, so they needed to conquer a small kingdom first. And they did. So they traveled all around, and they continued to conquer weaker kingdoms around them. But the rest of Mondazand began noticing, and they started making defensive alliances together. However, this could not stop the Raeaon. First, they conquered Illyria, and it fell to them quickly, and then Luminor, and their final target was Massar, the last free kingdom in that area. The armies marched to get Massar. However, the last part of Massar was the southern gate. It was still held and was fiercely resisted. However, they could not withstand the fierce force of the Raeaon, and they conquered the gate. They marched up through Grania. The Magyar were alerted and prepared a response. Their armies marched in rank were other Anlarks, Magyar, dwarves, and elves. There was much destruction in the land. However, the Raeaon's army died. The angels captured most of the Raeaon. However, 4 escaped and founded the Black Prophets. Their only goal was to get their leader Xerus and the rest of them free. The Black Prophet still had many powerful objects and caused much mayhem and destruction in Paleria. The